Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining us. Today I thought I would play a little bit with this Ginger Journal Bohemian Blue kit. Now, a lot of it's got some papers and stuff that I thought I'm thinking of, printing like the tan on the back and making a small journal out of this, because it's only got like 4 pages to the kit. So, we've got some of our blue florals and stuff like that. So, like I said, there's only 4 pages here. So I can do the tea on the back of it, or a blue, light blue of some sort. But it came with all of this ephemera. This kit did. I mean, just tons and tons and tons of ephemera. So I thought I would get the kit together. So I'm going to do that. Get me some tea-dye papers and make, just make our own journal, basically, from the pages that's in this kit. And then we'll get us some ephemera, because it has pockets, it's got tucks, I mean, it just has tons and tons of ephemera in this kit. And some of it we just, just needs to be inked around for journal cards. I mean, like, really just needs to be inked around is all it needs. And we have, like the little birds and that, and just the ephemera pieces. So these are some kits that, I've had, and I fussy cut them, and I just put them over here because I was like, it would be good additions to other journals, to other pieces that I was working on. And that's why this one here's got several of the same page. That's why I did it like that. But it was Ginger Journal Bohemian Blues. So I thought we could take and get some of this together. Be a quick little journal to put together, I think. It has tags and everything. You just need to ink them and get the toppers put on them. And we got all the fussy cuts. This, I want to fussy cut around that. Put it on something else. But I just want to do a little bit of organization here. So we're going to get our ephemera put up here. But that was my thought and plan for this. Gracious, we got tons and tons of tags in this. They're small, granted, but that's fine. Then we have these strips that needs to be cut out around it. And see, that card was like this one was, but my fussy cutter went haywire and cut all this. Well, for some reason or another, when I went to cut it, it didn't want to do the real light tan area. It wanted to cut all the way around everything else. And we have little bitty cards, little bitty tags. So let's just see what we can come up with this kit here. Trying to get the little bitty tags and stuff done. Get our journal cards and stuff like that. Then we'll just start working and see what we got. See, these could be our tuck spots and pockets. This could be a side tuck. This needs to be cut, so we'll lay that up there. Anything that needs to be cut, we'll put to the side. We'll get it took care of. But like I said, I have not, I just fussy cut it out. Put it back in that pouch. And was pulling pieces out here and there, to work with, to play with and that. But yeah, we can do quite a bit with this kit here. I mean, we could actually make a couple of journals out of it if you've got just plain rose papers in that. Or just, for that matter, just tea dye or coffee dye papers, and just have you a blue journal. And these I would use as like labels, so just stamp something on it. But I mean, I just wanted to go through how much stuff. Now, some of it I did print 2 times, because I knew I had several, like the Blue Rose Journal, and I have several, you know, things that I would like to use blue on. So, but yeah, we've got plenty of smaller, I mean, there's smaller tags, yes, but guess what? We also have the smaller fussy cut flowers, you know, that will work just absolutely wonderful with this stuff. We sure do. That's a journal card. Let's get all of our journal cards together now. Just a plethora of journal cards here. Journal card. And see, like this one, take and put a bird on that. There you go. Shut your face. Done, done, and done. And then we got some faux stamps. Yes, ma'am. And then look, tiny pockets for the tiny tags. Shut your face. Tiny pockets, tiny tags. We have the floral circular cuts. Got all that. Just getting my bits and pieces together, getting an eye on it. You got to look through it to see what you got, you know. So then we can know where we can start. And some of these here, like this, that would be cute on that little tag. I mean, you know, just something like, just, you know, that simple. Because sometimes, and I am very, very guilty of this, seems like every time I sit down, it's got to be just, you know, I'm like, oh, I got to do the wow. No, you don't. No, you don't. It don't got to be, you know, whistles, thrills, and hoops and hollers every time you sit down to craft. Now see, look, that is, this is actually supposed to be the background for like the but I'm going to use it as a standalone tag piece. So then here's a pocket. Here's pockets. I mean, just, you know, this, I would not make that an envelope, because you know what I would do? Well, it's supposed to be an envelope. These are actually all supposed to be envelopes here. Right? Yeah, all envelopes. I mean, but we just have just a bunch. I mean, a bunch of ephemera. Even if you didn't print, some of them I did print twice. Some of them I just printed once. You know, just because I was just like, I don't really like that page. I want this page twice, but I don't want that page twice, you know, kind of stuff. And that's just how I do sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I know I'm going to use that more than once, so I'll print it a couple times. But now, also with this, you know what would really be pretty behind this is some book page. They make all kinds of little ephemera. Now, these would be cute to take and do like a book page. And do something like this. Maybe, you know, put like a background on it. And then take like your little tags and stick it on. I'm just saying, something like that would be cute. But we can, you know, we can work with stuff like that. There is a bunch of tags in this. Or a bunch, I mean, just bunches and bunches of stuff. And there's some more stamps. All of these little bitty pockets for those little bitty tags. How about that? And then here is a bunch of little labels that we could stamp on. Make our own little labels with. Side tucks. All of these I would use as side tucks is what I would use them for. Or you can make you a smaller journal. Make it a belly band. You never know. Or if you printed it on regular copy paper, that would make your collage sheet. Are these the ones that are, yeah, that's supposed to be like stacked pockets on that. That's what those are. And then these are supposed to be, on one of this was supposed to have been stacked pockets on that. But, you know, I was going to use it how I wanted to. And here are some big envelopes. So, yeah. Alrighty. So now, wow, we got a bunch of stuff, y'all. So are these, go in these here? Yep, they sure will. Alright. Now these you can use as gusseted stacked pockets. So you would fold these back, you know what I'm saying? And then you could take like these pockets and alternate them down the front of this is what was intended, I do believe. Now I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was intended to do. Something like that. Now we can put one on it, we can put two on it, whatever. But I would assume just as soon as to use these by themselves. You can make envelopes out of that, but I would rather use them as pockets. The ones that are, you know, pretty much non-directional. Make it a tuck place. That's directional. This is kind of, but not really. Yeah, so these are directional. Okie doke. Envelopes. You can make some stacked pockets out of these and put our little tags in them. Alright, so now what did I do with my, oh, I put it over here. Crazy. Alright, so now this, I'm going to put my envelopes in here for now. And again, like I said, I need to print, and I'll do that tonight. I'll print the coffee dye on the back of them. And that's what we'll do. So we'll put that over and get that ready. So now these will be perfect. So now like you take your page and you put this, you know, you on the, and you can put it out a little bit and make a tab out of it if you would like. And then there is your tuck spot. And that's what I was thinking for those, actually. Thought that'd be good. And then these would also be good pockets and stuff like that. So we have just got a bunch of blue stuff. And this has roses on that, so let's see. Alrighty. These are just so hard to use. That's why I'm like, you know, just glue them onto something like this and make it a tuck spot for one of these little tags or something. I don't understand all of that. And I know some people will take and use them as like hidden paper clips. That's a good idea to do that. We may make some of those. I've never made them, so that would be a new thing. And this is the only fussy cut bits that were truly fussy cuts in this kit. Some of it I need to fussy cut a little bit better, but that's okay. Okay. So now we got all of our bits and bobs separated. Take my decorating bits and put them over this way. Now these are pockets and such. Okay. These we don't really need to do any decorating on them, but see how I've already got that with the tea stain? I think that will match. I think that will match quite a bit. Those I would like to fussy cut around a little bit more. And then we have this ephemera here that's already printed on the back. We just need to ink around. Journal cards and such. Yeah, just different stuff there. Okay. So, yes, that needs to be cut around. So I'm going to put it over here with my cut around pile. Alright, so seeing how I come up with the idea of putting this bird on here, let's go ahead and do that. I like that. So let's go ahead and do that. Where's my ink? I wonder, do I have a blue ink? I'm pretty sure I do. Pretty sure. Yep, navy blue. There we go. I just gotta get me an ink dauber out. Sorry I'm hitting y'all on all this racket. I actually sat down here tonight with no intent on, you know, this mess. I mean, really, no intent. I just sat down and started looking through my stuff there, and I was like, well, shoot, I've got this whole kit. Let's pull it out and see what's in it, what I need to do with it. And pretty much, we got enough stuff there to make it, you know, a real quick journal with it. You know what I'm saying? So there's this ink dauber. And we're just going to do that. We're just going to have us a play with it. Alright, so now, let me get this here on there. Alright. No, that says royal blue. That is not navy blue. Daggone. Wouldn't you know it? That's dark purple, it says. Well, shucks, y'all. I don't think I have the right blue. Here, let's look, see what it looks like before we decide that we don't want to do that. It says royal. I'm going to do it on this bird right quick. That matches. Don't y'all think? I like that. Shoot. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to slide this ink tray back underneath there. Okay. I like that. So I'm using it. Alright, let's jump in. Now that we got it separated and figured out what we're doing, let's get it done, y'all. Shoot. Get to it. probably needs to be put. No, let's just go on ahead and do the glue stick. Put a little birdie on. The main camera, barely, yeah, barely. Barely. Let me put you up like this right here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Oh, man, that's pretty. And you don't have to daub it to death to get it on there either. Look at that. Oh, yes, ma'am. All right. There's that. So now, let's ink these. This will be tuck spots or pocket type situations in the journal. This must have been that last set that I fussy cut when I actually found out that my sticky was gone off of my mat. Yep, I do believe that's what I got really upset about. That's probably why I put it back in that box and didn't pull it back out. Because I was like, I can't believe that. Yeah, so let's, oh yes, that looks great with that. Because it's, you know, it has all the different color blues in it. Alright, so we got us a journal card. I'm going to do these pockets. I'm going to ink these up, but now I know some of these journal cards will not be used in this, but they will go in my ready-made ephemera box. So we've got 4 sheets that came with the kit. I'm going to put a music sheet in it, a book page, and then probably more than likely we'll do 4 pages of the this stuff, tea stain papers. So that's going to be what, 4, 5, 6, be 8, 10 basically. So you'll need 5 tuck places, pockets, front and back basically. It's like one every other page kind of is what I'm figuring on. So there's 1, and then we're going to put the roses bits in there. These are journal cards here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do them. And let's see, there's 7, 8. Like this one here, if I can get that apart. Come on now. Do that, it's different. Let's see if we can find us another one that's got a rose pattern on it. It's the same one. And I think I have flipped through it all again, haven't I? Yep, we have. Alright, so we can take, here's another one. Okay, so we'll have, because, you know, we have all of the journal cards. And now what we can do with these, see, because we have the smaller pockets, we can put in the middle of them, and we can do our smaller tags in those, see? And then we can do the bigger tags and stuff in the back. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm thinking. All right. That's what I would like to do. All right, so now let's see. We need to do final cut on this. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got 6. Front and back. Okay, so then we can take the other stuff and put it back up. And if you'd like, you could take and dress these up and use them as tags. I mean, all you gotta do is cut your tag shape, put your focal point on the written pieces, and have a taller, skinny tag. Yes, you can. Alrighty. So now, let me see what I want to do here. These, we really don't need to do a whole bunch on them. They're just going to be tuck spots on the page. These, we need to put some pockets on. I need to get me a baggie to put my a trimmer that goes with this kit, that's going with this journal kit in it. So we have front and back pockets and tuck places. So now this is, you know, the way my brain thinks. I'm sitting down here and I was like, I'm going to shoot a video. Had no inkling of doing any sort of getting a journal together, and here we are getting a journal together. So, and then like that, you know, we're going to figure out what pieces we need, and we'll have it together before Sunday. So I do, when I get off here tonight, I'm going to print the tea stain on the back of the main pages. And then we need to get us a journal cover together. Actually, I think I got a journal cover that will go with this. Alright, so these are pretty much done. We don't really need to do, you know, any dressy up on them. So those are good. Alright, that's ready to go. Now these, on the other hand. Alright, so this is darker, so I'd like to put a lighter pocket on the front. I don't want to do that. I want to use the smaller pockets, because these will be standalone pockets in themselves. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, these could be standalone pockets of themselves if we need them. So those are backup standalone pockets, basically. Oh, that color is so pretty on this. Just beautiful. You know, and we do have some pre-made blue rose ephemera. Now, it is not, you know, my blue rose kit that I was been working together and getting up stuff for, but so now I would take and glue that on here. Boop. And then we can use our little taggy bits to go on there. So that's what we're going to do for the next couple of days. And it's going to be, you know, like a mini journal. Not, you know, so-called mini in size, but mini in, like, pages and that. Not as much as I would normally put in one. Alright, so there's that pocket. Ooh, that's pretty. That don't need anything on it. And these here. Let's see. Oh, come apart. Yeah, those two, I wouldn't put another pocket on those. They're too pretty to do that with. Okay, so those are ready. These here, we are doing something else with. Now this one here, the real dark one, I would like to take and put that on it. I'd like to take and put that on there. And put that on that one. Let's see, is there any more rose colored ones? No. And then that way we have some that differ. Actually, yeah, we do. This is rose. So let's do that one on there because it's got roses. It's got roses in that. So then we'll have this one, and that one, that with the roses on the bottom, and then this right here with the rose on it to stack. You see what I'm saying? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And, well, I thought I had a light colored one of those, but we do not. Ain't that something? So if we needed to, we could do it on this, maybe. That's what I'm thinking, something like that, if need be. Or put it in a different journal, whatever. But these will be put to the side to live on, to go in another journal some other day. Alrighty, so now let's just ink these here up and get them fixed up. Yeah, so I did not think I was going to be sitting down here tonight putting a journal together. No way did I even dream of that today at work. Actually, I dreamed of just getting out of work today because I was just so fit to be tired and be done with it. I was just done with work today. Because, you know, after all the stuff I did yesterday, getting the truck orders, all the paperwork done up and this and that and the other, and, you know, it took me till 7 o'clock to do all that. And then I had, you know, to catch up the coolers and stuff because I had been doing all of that stuff. My boss comes in today and he's talking about how things weren't done. You know, and I was like, well, guess what? There's only one of me. You spend 8 hours a day, or 8 hours a week, excuse me, in this store. So, I got done what needed to be done yesterday. We needed to have our truck orders and everything in. Paperwork needed to be done. Deposits needed to be made. So that came first. You know, it wasn't like we were completely out of cigarillos that you talked about that you had to stock today. And I just didn't, I was just not null and void in hearing that. And really what happened was he was mad because there was a, some kind of little specialty rack that came in that he bought at a vending show that they got, somebody delivered yesterday and dropped off, and had all of these extra boxes of stuff that came with it. Now, he ordered it, didn't tell nobody it was coming. It shows up yesterday. The guy dropped it off, said that the vendor would be by later on in the week to put it together and do tags on it for ordering or whatever. And he was mad because I didn't get it out, put it together, and put all the pricing and stuff in the computer system yesterday. And I said, well, I didn't even have a receipt for it, so how could I figure out pricing to go in it anyways? So, you know, whatever. Whatever, buddy. And then I was like, you know, it just feels like to me everybody's ganging up on me this week. I'm telling y'all. But, yeah, I was just like, nope, not today, buddy. Not having it. See, I just wonder if we could do that on that. I think that might be pretty on there. Boop, 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 boop. That's really kind of the only one. I got the hiccups, daggone. It's really kind of the only one I would like to use there. This where that would kind of, you know, show up a little bit, add a little something to that pocket. These really need something stamped on them. So I'm thinking I can do, you know, I'm just dressing up the pocket a little bit is what I'm thinking. You know, I don't want to hide the pocket. I just want to dress it up a little bit. And I really like that there. That's pretty. And then put this kind of over to the side like that. Yep, I like that a lot. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okie doke. Is that all of them? Oh, look at that one. Let's see. That might go better there. Yep. Okie doke. I like that. Just a little dress up of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Nope. So I'm going to kind of put that down here, you know, on the bottom part like so. Something like that. Now these, I may try to take some of these and, I got that mixed up with them. And try to turn these into hidden paper clips if I can ever figure out how to do that without messing it up. So, let me see. That would be pretty on there. That's going to be the same thing. And we could do that on that. And then I'll have to pull out one of my own to do that one with. Actually, let me put that on something else completely. Okay, now, let me see. I need to pull out these journal cards. I need to pull them back out. Alright, so I want that in there. I can put that on this one here. We can do that on that. One. So we have what, 6 of them? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, there's one of those. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 journal cards. And if we want to, ooh, look, let's put the butterfly. Put one of the butterflies in it. I don't know. We'll put this butterfly over here in this stack of stuff. Because these are maybe pockets, but it, you know. I'll need to pull one out of my own that I've punched to make that one with. This is really ADHD crafting, y'all. I mean, I'm just letting you know, it is ADHD craftathon right now. So we can put that on that and put some bling on it, and I think that would be really pretty. Okay. And we may use some on these, but right now, let's just get what we've got here fixed up first. And then I think I'm going to get off here today because it was already 12:30-ish or whatever. Who knows what time it was when I got on here because I wasn't paying attention today. Yeah, that blue really matches this well. I like it a lot. So at least we have all of our tucks and pockets done. And then we have a journal card pulled out to go in each one. Now I do want to decorate, like, you know, I want to put some florals and stuff on them. So we're going to decorate those up. That goes over here, don't it? Yep. That's done, this one here. So we're going to work on those a bit. Because I was just looking through my stuff to see what I had that was, you know, ready to do something with. That's how all of this came about today. I was like, you know what, I ain't really even looked in all of that kit to see what all's in it. So let me open it up and look. And I was like, shoot, we got enough stuff in there to actually just do a journal with. And I think that's going to be pretty, like that on the bottom of it. And I just need to glue on this top part here until we put it in our journal. So that pocket's ready. So then that'll give us opportunity to make our, to use up some of our smaller floral bits, fussy cuts. That one's done. So really the only thing I really need to do tonight when I get off of here is take and print that on the back of that, and then we need to come up with us a journal cover. And this here is so pretty. Well, I really don't want to close that pocket off. I almost did it. There we go. Okay. How long have we been on here? Shoot. 41 minutes. Look at us go. I'm going to go ahead and ink these up and fix them up, because you know me, I'm going to wind up needing another pocket or something, or feeling like I need another pocket to go in this journal. So I might as well just go on ahead and have them made up. I'm just saying, I might as well just go on ahead and get them ready. And this done really good. It kept its antlers on it, but they're so streakly. Or so tiny. But yeah, it did keep its antlers, so I was happy about that. So this is quick, like in a hurry, getting a journal together. I've got a box of fabrics out here. I wonder if I've got any blues in it. I'm pretty sure I do. So we'll look-see in it. See what we can find. So I think that'll be fun. Try to see if I can find some of those fabrics, like, you know, where I found them at the thrift store, or Mama found them, and then I found a whole nother 2 bags in a box. We went thrifting a couple weeks ago. So I think maybe some of those fabrics in there might lend themselves to where we could go with this. But I'm thinking I've got one up here, but I think it's pink roses on it. Who knows? Because I made a couple of covered collaged envelopes and put them in my masterboard box. Now we know this one here is going to get bling on it just because I want to. I'm not even going to dig for the other one. I'm just going to put this on there and let it go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let me get the master board box down here and let's look, see what we got in it. Nail. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have this blue stuff all over my hands. I already do. I already do. Yeah, that's pink. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, look, what y'all think? There's our cover. That is the cover. No, the blues are completely different. Completely different. But where's that other one at? Well, shoot. Oh my goodness gracious. Here we are. What if we put one of these fussy cuts on there? Where's the big bunch at? Cause see, this is gonna be cut off of it. It's gonna have to be, because it's gonna have to be cut down. No, that'll go on one of them. See, that blue is different than them. It's got different shades of blue in it. I think that's the biggest cluster of blues that I got. That and that. I got that one. Yep, that's it. I got this old French English rose here. Okay, because it needs to be 9 inches tall. Boop, 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 boop. So it'll be cut off right here. And then that is 6 inches right there. So that would be our cover, this part. And we'll put this on it. What do y'all think? Well, see as how we only got one of these, and we got two of these that we can make, you know, front and back tags out of. Check this out. 9 inches, boom. Shut up. There it is. There it is, y'all. Then we just gotta, you know, do the inside of it. Alright, so 9 inches cuts off right here. Okay. And then right here is 6 inches. Boom. So that would be our cover of our journal. Can y'all see it, the whole thing? Yep, I like that. So we're going to do this. And I'm going to put that on the cover, even though it's going to cover up that blue rose there. And that'll be our front cover plate. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so now I gotta find something that will go on the inside cover of this thing. There it is. Boom. Inside cover. Shut your face. I love it when things come together. All right. Okay. Journal topper, and we'll add, you know, some lacy bits and this and that. Let me just look at it with this. I really don't like that. I don't know. It kind of, that's all the colors together though, isn't it? Yeah, I like that one better. Let's use that one. This one it is. Okie doke. And then I'll take this, flip this over, and glue that down. And that's going to be our inside cover. Shut up, how pretty. And that is my pages. Yep, that's going to match. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Yep. Up there. Let's see. Do I have another blue up here that's pretty like that? I don't know. I'm looking. That's a little too farmhousey blue. And I got this. Kind of a greeny color in it. Kind of a green looking color, but I like it. I like that. Ooh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. What do we think? Completely different color blue. Completely different. I'm just looking to see how well it matches. This here matches better. Because now I'm thinking I need to find me a page to go in the middle of the journal. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I need a page for the middle of the journal. Alright, I've got my inside cover. That's what that is. Because it has, you know, the flutteries on it like this. So I'm happy with that. Okay, there's one. That one, I don't really need anything on that at all. That one just needs to be inked. This one, I'm just going to ink that. These, I would like to put a little bit of decoration on them. looking for blue roses. Ooh, that's a little, that looks kind of homely though, don't it? Little blue basket. Nope. It looks country, it doesn't look French. Okay, nothing in that. Are these the same flowers? Well, yes, they are, knucklehead. Them's the same flowers you just looked through, Crazy Train. They just cut out. Put them up. Put them up. Put them up. Okay. Oh, here we are. I don't know what the heck these are. It's her blue raspy ones. I think these are all going to be too big, and these are like looking almost like peonies. Yeah, yeah. Not roses. Not roses, madam. Well, shucks, y'all. I do have, put a couple of little more birds on there. Because, you know, I got that one bird on that one. And then, you know, we have her vintage bird scraps. Ooh, wee, look at that. It's a blue jay. Let's put that in there. Oh, that's pretty. Look, that would be pretty on one of them. Shut up. There we go. So apparently it's going to be blue roses and birds. Blue roses and birds. Thank you very much. Have a good day. This one here is eaten, and that would go on that. So there we go. Do, 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 do. Alrighty, so now I'm trying to find something else to put on that other one. It's the same as on that one. We don't want two of these. We don't want two of these. Okie doke. What is this here? It's pretty, but it's pink. Those would be really pretty fall ones. Finchy looking birds. Oops. I picked up the bluebird. Get off of there. Okay, then. So then the other one there, this one can take and put me a rose swath of it. There. Oops, too matchy-matchy in it. Way too matchy-matchy. It's the same colors. It's the same colors. I like that on there. Let's put this bird up since we got that one already. Okay. Yep, let's do that. I wanted to put all my birds in one nest. Funny not. birds scattered throughout. Birds, butterflies, and roses. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Let's put that on that. And then we can put some, you know, thingy bobs on it. All right, so that's our ephemera. They're made up. This one's done. All right, so that's a cover. Ephemera pieces to work on tomorrow. And then, you know, so once I get my cover glued on, then all I gotta do is sew my journal pages in it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Here's our cover piece. We gotta fix our cover piece. Yep. So we'll do our cover, fix the cover piece, glue it down, and then there's the rest of our ephemera and stuff. And then it's just doing tags and stuff. That is the pecking order of what we need to have done tomorrow. And then we can take, I like to take and put these in as belly bands in it. Let's see. Yeah, belly bands in it like that. Yes, ma'am. Okie doke. So we need to fix them up too. See, now I'm just finding stuff to put in it. Okay, so these can all go back over in the pack. Yep, put all this back over here if we choose to want to decorate something else with it. And we'll just put all this right here. And look, we didn't even use these gusseted pockets here. Yeah, we still got these gusseted pockets here. Sure do. Alrighty. Well, I guess we're going to need to make some more journal cards. Well, not really, because we have these. So, yeah. Okie doke. We are set. I just got to get off here and print this. And we'll be good to go. Because I knew I had a blue, whatchamacallit in there. A blue themed cover. But I wasn't sure how true blue the color was on it. I knew it was blue, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be matchy blue with that. And I think that's going to work out great. I think that is going to work out really good. But I'm really liking that fleur-de-lis inside cover there that we found. That's going to be awesome. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for today. Now, in our journal making adventures today, we found our cover. We got our inside together. We did our, we've got our journal topper figured out. We've got all of our pockets and tucks places. We got all our tags and everything done. We just got to put some dress up on it. And then we did these today. And then we just pretty much basically I just inked and figured out what journal cards, tuck spots, and stuff like that we wanted to go in this said journal. So we did quite a bit today, y'all. And really the biggest part is just finishing up a few things here. So that's all of our pockets and tuck spots there. That's a journal card ready to go. All of these bits here. That one I'll put in there. That'll go in there. All the rest of this stuff, we can put it back in the pile of, we're probably not going to use it. We'll save it for another day. And then we have the that journal card bits there. So we got a little bit more work ahead of us, but that's pretty daggone good today, sitting down and not intending on doing a journal at all. Sometimes that is, and it is truly just because of the kit, And I mean, it had enough stuff in it, and that's really the truth about it. It had enough paces and stuff, and we still have ephemera for days to work on to get put in other journals. So that was one of the kits that I just wanted to get through because I was like, it's been sitting here and I want to get to work on it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this completely down to the 12 by 12, and then I'll cut it down to a journal cover size, and then we'll put corners on it, and then we'll sew our signature in it tomorrow. Now I don't know if I'll do much more than that, because usually by the time I glue this down, cut it, get the corners put on it, sew the signature in it, I've had to fight with it for a whole hour. So, but I think we're in good shape now. All right, thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow.